So the very first thing you want to do is to make sure you get iodine everywhere. I bought a thing of betadine that I've used entirely. I've put in this Ziploc bag of goo which contains 4 plastic clips that I'm going to use to hold the flap of skin. I've washed my hands, which has done precisely no good. I have successfully iodine stained many things that I own and love, so I consider that a success. And it's time for a terrible idea. Got a couple of non-sterile nitrile gloves, which is really stupid considering I'm only going to need one, because I need to jam an RFID chip into the other hand. So let's put this on. Don't really need it if you're going to do it on yourself, but fuck it, I paid for them. As you can see, only people with incredible coolness get to do this. And people who make noises like when they put nitrile gloves on. Good, that's completely fucking pointless. Now we need to go diving for swabs, because swabs make you cool. Good. So we've got a glove on. We look like a prick. It's time to do a thing. Step 1. Drawing on yourself. Sharpie. Very exciting. What is this shit? Little tiny whatever. Anyway. Then we need to do the thing where we find the metatarsal there. Some people are left-handed. I'm not. Toss a bone about there. What are you doing? You're about there. Looking. Close enough. Does that feel right? Yes. And yes. So there's the U shape. There. If you do this, buy a proper fucking Sharpie as opposed to a ridiculous tiny one. Like an idiot. Whatever. So we want to go about there. That feel right? Yeah, it's about right. Good. So now we have pretended to mark it properly. Probably take this more seriously than I am, but fuck it. What have we got? We've got all kinds of exciting things. We need to make some sterile things. How exciting. So, sterile gauze pad. In which Dave manages to make sterile things completely non-sterile. How do normal humans do this? So that is a sterile surface there. How exciting. And then we're going to have another sterile surface. If you touch the back, the front remains sterile. Or so I reckon. But if you angle your hands so that you break everything. There we go. Good. I can't believe I'm allowed to do this. Right, so let's get the what's it out of the thingy. Currently still sealed, so we're not going to keep it sterile. I'm not going to waste a sterile surface. Exciting. Now we need to pinch the skin. Pinch the skin. So we can get a decent gain with the needle. You get the idea. But first, we need iodine. Oh my god, I'm going to die. So let's get the doopy thing and dupe it. Brown. This stuff stains everything in the entire universe. So fucketh about not. Iodine, lots more iodine today. It's really hot tonight, so I'm sweating, which is a good time to do something that requires sterile conditions, I feel. Good. Yeah, that's alright. Whatever. A bit more on. Can't hurt. Cool. Right, let's put that in the bin. And now we need to let the iodine settle, because iodine is really good at killing shit, but it's not instant, so we need to wait. Oh, nearly had iodine all over my desk. Good. The pegs have probably sat for long enough now. And they are fucking covered in iodine. So let's get them out, give them a shake, because they are literally covered in iodine. And they're covered in iodine, so fuck it, they don't need to be sterile. Put one there. And put the other one there. And so much iodine. More iodine than anyone would ever need. But I still managed to use it all like an idiot. It's kind of sticky and horrible. Interestingly enough, iodine doesn't get on very well with metals. So while I've done this with these plastic clips, they have no metal parts, which is shocking. I've also seen someone do it with wood clothes pegs, which are porous, which would inherently be a problem, except he soaked them in iodine for God knows how long. Probably would work. I would soak them overnight. But if you've got plastic clothes pegs, actually clothes pegs have metal springs on them, so don't do that. Go to Walgreens, get these, they're really good. They're what the man said we've got when I said, can I have some clothes pegs, please? Interestingly enough, going to Walgreens and buying all of the things to sterilise things and then going, yeah, I'm going to jam an RFID chip into my hand. Is there anything you recommend? You do get quite funny looks. So I recommend that. You should try that. But they did sell it to me, probably because if they didn't, I'd have done it anyway. Iodine's really sticky. I wonder if I can change gloves. Is that a good idea? No, I'm going to get more iodine on them anyway. So that iodine has been settling while I've been yapping, and I reckon we're probably good to go. So I'm going to burn a sterile gauze pad. This doesn't need to be sterile, but I've got 25 and I need 2. So. Let's go to town. Give it a wipe. Dried iodine will be left. That's good. Because iodine keeps killing shit by remaining on the skin. Okay, here comes the part that sucks. So we have the thingy. That's sterile. We need to clip. So give these a tap and get excess iodine off. There is far too much fucking iodine on these. What was I thinking? And we're just going to try to... This was a terrible idea. Because they're wet, and I'm an idiot, they're slippery. Piss. Okay, plan B. More ball. We need them to dry. So let's give them that. We need to give them a wipe. All I'm doing is drying the iodine off the clampy parts so that they're not slippery. This stuff, when it's dry, is really sticky and generally unpleasant, but that's actually quite a good thing in this case because we want it to be grippy. So I'll do. Well, we need to wipe more iodine off because we need to put more iodine on. Sticky. Good. Okay. So I'm going to try and pop that up as far as possible. Stop slipping, cheeky bastard. Ow. Okay. That looks good. Good. Okay. Now it's time for the fun part. Wait, before I contaminate it. I've got 2 sterile gauzes. So before we contaminate everything, 2 sterile gauzes, covered injector assembly, clippy thing, clipping us up with that, and willingness to really hurt ourselves. So here goes. Let's pop off. Christ, that's a big needle. So we have the world's biggest needle. This is actually not painful. I suspect this is the part that's going to hurt. There's a fucking safety pin on the bloody thing. Remove this before doing this. Ow. Okay. Now we push the chip. Ooh. Okay, the chip is now in. So we need to take this sterile gauze and place it over the incision. I really hope that's inside me, because if it isn't, I'm going to be annoyed. That was really not painful at all. Like, I don't know why that didn't hurt so much, but it didn't hurt at all. So the question is, where's it gone? I've got no restriction of motion. Still surprised at how little pain there was. You can see the plastic. Can't even feel it. Okay, let's give it a rub with Isopro Block. There's this thing with the Isopro Block. Of course there is. Haha, you can use this. Use your injector assembly to open your bottle of isopropyl alcohol. You forgot to do it before you start jamming things in your hand. Take your isopropyl alcohol and your cork. And give your hand a wipe. Probably best to wipe in the direction of the skin flap to stop jamming any particles into your wound. Ow. Isopropyl alcohol stings, and ironically hurts far more than the injection did. Fuck, that hurt. Now what we're going to do is something really stupid, because we are stupid. We're going to touch just find. There it is. I can feel it. It's tiny. Excellent. Okay, now we've got fucking particulates all over it. Let's give it another whack of isopropyl alcohol. Again, this is going to hurt more than a bloody injection did. And we'll take another gauze pad. It's worth getting a shitload of gauze pads. And put some pressure on the incision. You are now a robot. So, tag info. There she is. I hope this has been helpful to at least somebody. I demonstrated what not to do and potentially reassured you that it doesn't hurt, like, at all. Quite eerily so. I think it's because it digs straight under the skin, so you feel it entering. Then you go under the dermis and just over the fascia, and you deposit between the two layers, where I guess the nerves aren't particularly prevalent. I don't know. That's something to Wikipedia. How exciting. Anyway, yeah, I hope this was helpful to someone. And thanks to Amal Grafstra for the Indiegogo that got me this. I look forward to doing stupid crap with it. And potentially breaking things. No, that's not the one.